Just make it a self-help video. Yeah, so we're ParlourGames, right?
Right. I'm working on this new album called New Horse Opera for about the past year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just use that stuff and not the other stuff.
Definitely not any of that other stuff.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You ready?
All right, ready? Okay. All right, so
Posture.
Maybe.
so it's in 3, 2.
Hi, I'm Eric Hirsch. This is ParlourGames Kickstarter. We're a band based in both Phoenix and New York. I'll explain that in a little bit. I figured first I can introduce you to the other half, so let's go find him in the studio. Self out. The other half of ParlourGames is Adam Gold. He plays drums. He's in New York, but today he's in Arizona. It's pretty nice. It's not so much a studio, but more so just an apartment with a lot of doors. And because it has so many doors, we thought it would make a great studio. So, come on, it's almost there, I think. How'd you do that? Never mind, you can tell me later. I think Adam's right over here. It's elusive. Hi, we're finally in the studio, or one of the studios where we've been recording our album. Mostly all the melody parts and guitar parts and vocal parts have been recorded in this room. Just not terribly impressive, but did the trick. And that's Adam Gold. He plays the drums. Plays great drums. So, Adam, what are you working on?
Oh, hey man, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to afford this album. We need about this much, we've got this much. I just don't know how we're going to do this. We put so much work into it.
I think I have a solution.
Oh yeah?
We're filming a Kickstarter right now.
Kickstarter?
Yeah.
I heard Kickstarter.
So Adam's going to walk us through some of the intricacies on how we recorded the album.
Alright, so Eric writes the songs in Arizona and records all the melodic parts. And he sends those files to me in New York where I add my drums. And I send the song back to him. We work on shaping the drum sounds together until it's sounding good, and move on to the next track. It's kind of an unusual process, but the end result is great.
Okay, so we're going to introduce you to one more member of the ParlourGames family, and that's Mr. Steve Rutensky. He does all the artwork for the band, and it's phenomenal artwork.
Yeah.
Hey, Stevie.
Hi, Eric. Adam.
What are you up to?
I am working on colors for the album. I'm fine-tuning.
We're filming a Kickstarter, Stevie.
Awesome!
Yeah, and we told everybody that you'd paint them a picture if they donated $100.
That sounds like you should have asked my permission. No, that sounds pretty cool. I'm down for that.
Well, it's a little late either way because we told people we're doing it.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So Steven's gonna walk us through the process that we went through in album design and his artwork.
So originally I was doing this, I was in New York, Eric is in Arizona, and the idea was I was actually going to mail it to him. And this was taking place in like November, like October, something like that, to make like sort of like an iconic image for the cover. And so this is
While
us.
keeping it simple too at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously the inside gets a little more complex. So here's like some of just like the rough drawings that I was doing like that. And Eric and I, we went to the art store and then started cutting them out so that we could put them on pieces of colored art paper that they have there, so we can get an idea of what we wanted for the background color. And that's how we came up with this sort of like navy blue, violet type color. And that's how we got that. So that's the front finished.
The interesting part, though, is the inside.
Hopefully it's not too busy at this point for you to recognize that it's based off of the Ouija board. Yeah, so then just further incorporating the idea of like the same images from the front, but now being more playful and more intricate.
And tell them how much you're getting paid for all of this.
Oh man, let me go get my bank statement. They're not going to believe this. I'm doing this au gratis. That's free. I'm not charging anybody. This is a big project for the three of us, and I think this is just something that we've all sort of endeavored to do. It's just like make a project for ourselves to actually complete, and to have full control over it from beginning to end. And it's been a lot of work. I'm sure. I don't have to tell you guys how much work it's been, but it's been a lot of work for all of us. But I think we all enjoy it, and seeing that we're sort of in striking distance right now, it's we're all happy and excited.
So, about a year ago, I was writing music and didn't have a group to play with, and Adam and I had previously worked in groups before, both live and just studio, making music in studios, and contacted him, and we weren't exactly sure how the process was going to work, and after about a couple months, we really started getting fluid at how we were going to pull it off. Right?
Yeah, it's a lot of communicating. We're talking on the phone, 5 times a day, texting back and forth, emailing at all hours of the night, really just staying in constant contact, even though we're 2,000 miles apart. Really our first chance to get something out into the world, to share with our friends and to share with strangers that, will appreciate the music. We're really excited to be doing this, and we can't wait to get this album into your hands.
So the reason why we chose vinyl instead of CDs is for a couple reasons. One being that we honestly believe that most people are not buying CDs anymore. They are downloading music, and we will have a card on the inside that you can use to get access to the MP3s. Another reason is because the artwork that Stevie has worked on it's beautiful, and it should be viewed in a full view, and the CD just wouldn't do it justice. And also because it's a Ouija board, we'd like to actually, if you donate at one of the levels, you'll get a indicator for the Ouija board, so you can use that with your friends during stormy nights. What you can expect from the album is a listening experience that is kind of retro and looking back into the 60s and 70s and borrowing a lot of that stuff and modernizing it. There's songs that are instrumentals, songs that are very full and orchestrated, songs that have had a mellotron.
Also borrow a lot of the production techniques from those same eras of music from the 60s and 70s, either using backward guitar, a lot of synthesizer and organ, double tracking vocals to give kind of like a real surround, warm feel to.
So it's very important for Adam and I to create an album that had a lot of common elements that ran throughout the album.
And the idea is really to give the listener a comprehensive experience between the music, the vocals, the artwork that Stevie did. Really, it's an entire package that should be enjoyed as a single entity.
So ParlourGames would like to thank you for taking time to look at this video, and we urge you, please, to donate. We could use anything that you can give, and we promise that it'll be a quality product. Your donations mean, that not only can we complete this project, which is important to us, but we can move on to more
It
projects.
was a labor of love for all three of us. We did enjoy working on every part of this project, and it's not that we need compensation for it, but it costs money to do things. And we just want to remind you that on Kickstarter, if the project does not get all the funding that we're looking for, we get no funding. So please contribute.